Alright, so I've just watched, I believe, season 3, episode 8 of Succession. Well, another good one. Dolores, again, pieces of crap. Let's start right from the beginning. So the episode is all about the wedding. Well, really, it's kind of about the wedding, but then you realise that's really a small part. And the mom, I forgot her name now. Obviously, this is her big day, her important day. But it really isn't, in terms of the Roys, isn't really a big part of anything that they're doing. And you can see that in their stories. Mom's barely in it. And that's probably how she's always felt kind of dejected from this family. We've seen in the episode there that she feels like her children chose her dad over her. She wants her children's attention, but she's not getting it. We don't know why she's marrying this guy. It confuses me. He just seems like a bit of a twat. Someone that's just using her to get access to the Roy's money, or to get lordship, or whatever it is. Or maybe she just wants company, who knows. But that's kind of where we are with her mum. Greg, let's go by Greg. Greg, he's a comedy genius. The actor, I forget his name, but we continue to see this guy. He's lovable, but also, just like the Roys, he's a piece of crap. He's already trying to get with another girl. He's starting to date another girl. So he's trying to get with someone else, trying to get with a woman who is part of royalty, maybe a princess. And obviously his flirting skills aren't the best. Look at my watch, look at my 40k watch, which doesn't even work, or whatever, and he's winding up. This guy is a nonce. No, he's not a nonce, he's a twat. Yeah? I keep saying this rubbish, but yeah. The whole story is, a bunch of people who really don't know what they're doing. They're just the worst people in the world. At least I think some of these people feel like they're better than others. So Kendall thinks he's the best, thinks he's the savior, the white knight, coming in to save his company. He wants to do something different. Well, really, he's no different from anyone else. We've been seeing this guy this whole season. He has, at the start, he started with a lot of confidence. Even his dad was quite happy with that confidence. But as each each episode comes through, each section of his life, section of this saga of him trying to take the company down, we see that he's not fully with it. He's making decisions which are a bit odd. We've seen him try to go on a show where there was the fame in him. What on earth was that episode? The previous episode as well with his birthday. That was a whole mess. Yeah, this guy really isn't with it, and he knows he's lost. And what haunts him the most is the murder. It wasn't a murder, but accidental death. He accidentally killed someone. He was in the car with someone this guy shouldn't have been driving. And yeah, they basically crashed. The boy died, and this guy's got the guilt. And his dad has always been there to clean up his messes, as it were. And as he's reminded of this more and more, we can see his mental state go back to where he was. Maybe, who knows, maybe he goes back to using, who knows. But it's still kind of early days, I suppose, in that regard. But at the end of the episode with Kendall, we can see that maybe he's trying to see how this boy feels, or maybe he's trying to do something else. Maybe he's trying to kill himself. Who knows? But that boy, his son, was wise. He's like, I'm not here for it. He said, I'm gonna go with my sister. I'm gonna chill with my sister. You do you, Dad. You do you. So you've got that there. Then let's talk about Shiv and Tom. This was a Shiv and Tom episode. There was a lot going on in this episode with them and their relationship, and it's clear, and it's always been clear, and it's been stated, hinted at, that Shiv does not love Tom. Shiv doesn't deserve Tom. Tom is one of the nicest guys, well, in the show. He's still one of the worst people in the world, but he is a fairly nice guy. He loves his wife. His wife doesn't love him. He knows he's punching. He knows he's punching above his weight. And Shiv basically says this, that you're not good enough for me. She says the most messed up thing to her husband, I don't love you, and that's what makes you love me more. What? Who does that? And then she kind of just, I don't know, she doesn't care. She doesn't care if he goes to prison. She doesn't care what happens to him. Life is just for Shiv, and he is just a figurehead, really. Someone that she can use to maybe help improve her position at Waystar. Who knows? But one thing's for sure is that she does not love Tom. Right? The whole baby situation where she was thinking about getting a baby, that wasn't even because Tom wants to have a baby. It was just to throw it in her mother's face, Then let's move on to the man of the moment, the deal maker in the episode, Roman. He's trying to he really is trying to do his best to be in his father's eyes, show him that he's the best person to lead the company, show him that he loves his dad. Maybe a bit too much, maybe he's inappropriate. He's the most inappropriate person in this episode. We've seen him do things. This episode, he basically says some weird things about his sister, and when he is going to be president, his sister will be the sexy secretary. Who says that to your own sister? That's kind of weird. He says in the other episode that he was going to go in and out of his mother, right? In terms of the whole birthday fiasco of Kendall's. And this episode, we see that he sends inappropriate pictures, right, to the CEO of Ways, the interim CEO, Jerry, right? He sends inappropriate pictures. She wants him to stop, but he's got this kink where he loves to do stuff that he's not meant to be doing, so he continues to do it. And at this time, he actually gets caught caught red-handed in this episode, because he actually inappropriately sends a picture of his genitals to his dad. What kind of madness is that? His dad already knows that he's messed up. He says, oh, he's just doing what he does. He's just doing what he does. Maybe this is the kind of culture that Dad's kind of brought up in, right? But yeah, I don't know, guys. What's your thoughts? I know this will at least get one view. So this is what person that's viewing this right now. What do you think? What do you think of the episode? I thought it was an engaging episode. I thought, who knows what's gonna happen in the finale? That's gonna be next week. I personally think it's going to be tough with the Gojo partnership. I think it's going to be tight, or something bad's going to happen, and I think Roman's going to take the full brunt of it. Yeah. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.